Our pen display box is going to have a glass top, and to hold that I've got to cut a rabbet out on the 4 pieces on the top to hold that piece of glass. Now I've got a 1/2 inch router bit set up in my router table to take it. We're going to go in 3/8 of an inch and we'll go down 1/4. I'll have to do it in 2 passes. The first pass will take about 1/8, and then we'll raise it and take the other 1/8, and we'll remove all this so that when we put the top together we've got a place to set our glass. This is going to be the bottom of the pen case. It's going to hold 9 pins, and I'm going to route a groove 5/8 inch wide, about 3/8 inch deep, 1/4 inch apart. I've got a 5/8 inch core box bit in here, and I'm going to start with the center one, and then we'll move out from the center.
And there we have it. Hold our 9 pins equally spaced. You can see for each setup I could cut 2. I cut the center one, and then I cut this one, flipped it, and cut that one. Flip, and then reset it, cut this one, and cut that, and so on and so forth. So that made them stay centered. So. Next, we'll paint that black, and we'll flock it with some black flocking. It'll be nice. I've changed the router bit to put a little detail on both the bottom and the top of the base. This will be the bottom, and I'm gonna put it on the other side as well. Okay, we have the box marked where we're going to put our hinges here and here, and I've got my straight bit in my little palm router. I'm going to freehand it for the most part, and then I'll clean it up with a chisel. Alright, we have our case mortised for our hinges. And let's take the tape off the miters and see how our grain wraps around. Remember, we were trying to get a continuous grain to wrap around. Let's look. This is the front. This will be the left side. See, we got a pretty nice grain running from here to here. And then the continuity carries it right on around. So that's a little planning when you cut. Okay, the box is all sanded up. It's ready to attach to the base. I've outlined the outer corners with blue painter's tape in case I lose or it slips reference. I'm going to hold it down with these little 5-inch clamps. And as you would imagine, all I did was center it front to back, left to right. Now I've already, if you noticed, I pre-drilled the base. Actually, can you pre-drill? If you're drilling, then you've drilled. You can't pre-drill. Or can you? Leave me comments in the comment section if you can pre-drill. But I did drill pilot holes. In the base. Now I'm going to transfer those pilot holes to the case and also countersunk it. What's your preference? Pilot holes or pre-drill? And which is correct? I'm not going to glue it. I'm only going to screw it in case that cherry wants to move a little bit. We are ready to put some spray lacquer on it. Hey guys, before we finish, I need to apologize. everything after that last scene, all my footage was lost for some way. I don't know if my camera didn't record, I didn't push record, or they were deleted, I don't know. Anyway, the footage is not there for the completion of the project. Now, that included gluing up the top. You know, we put the rabbit on the inside to hold the glass, but then the next step was to glue the top up. And it was the same as when we glued the case up earlier. Just put the miters together and use the band clamp and let it dry. And then it also included installing the hinges, installing the top, and then spray painting and inserting our pin, our flocked pin insert that we made on the router table earlier in the video. Nothing major. The major part of the build was done. Just missing building the top and also inserting the glass. So apologize for that. And I've already given the pen case to its recipient, so I did manage to get some footage of it though before, and a little explanation. So you'll see that here in just a second. Appreciate you tuning in. As always, all my social media information is in the bottom. Contact information is in the description below. Until next time, be creative, be thoughtful, and be safe. Well, here is our cherry pen case with a bevel glass top. We have our flocked insert that'll hold 9 pins. Here's our rabbit we cut on the router table, and then the grain matching as it wraps around the case. There's the left side. It wraps on around to the right side, across the front. Nice added detail if you do a little planning. Our cherry pen case display case. Fun project.